Hello Pythonistas, welcome to Pythonista Geek channel. So we had a brief introduction about object-oriented programming languages and procedural programming languages in the previous video. So in today's video we are going to see the terms which we use in these object-oriented programming languages with respect to real-time examples so that you can easily understand them. So yeah, moving forward, let us see one by one with real-time examples. And object-oriented programming languages, so what are the real-time examples I have taken for you to understand is nothing but the first example is of a human being. So we all are human being, right? So we all are actually object-oriented programming things only. So we can understand with our human being itself how they are implemented in real life. And then I have taken another example of car. So how cars implement object-oriented programming language. So these two are the real-time examples which we have taken today. And yeah, without further delay, let's go started. The first thing which we are going to choose in definition is class. So when we say something about object-oriented programming language, the first thing which comes in our mind is class. So what is a class? So all these things which I am saying is not only with Python, it is with all the other programming languages also. These are basic definitions of object-oriented programming. So you can make it realistic with any other programming languages also with the help of the examples. So class is nothing but a collection of objects. It is just a blueprint or a prototype from which the objects can be created. So basically, it is nothing but collection of something together is called as class. So when we have many things together, like when we have some attributes and methods together, we are forming it as a class. So what is an attribute and method? So attributes are nothing but variables and methods are nothing but functions. When we have some functions and some variables together, we can easily form a class. So in basic terms, in layman terms, I can say we have data types, right? So all the data types are built in for us. If we have a list, set, dictionary, tuple. So all these four things are built in and we are having many built-in functions for those data types so that we can add some elements, remove some elements, find the length of the elements. And if it is a set, we have a specific operations like union, concatenation, difference and all. So according to the data type, we can also perform some of the attributes and methods to that, right? So these things, these data types, we can call them as built-in data types. So creating a class or creating an object-oriented programming language is nothing but we are going to have user-defined data type. That is the main difference I can say here. We are going to create a data type and that data type can have many attributes which is nothing but variables and it can process many functions which we are declaring it as methods. So this is the basic I can say so that it is easy for you to understand what is a class. So now coming to a real-time example, implementing class in a human being. So every human being have their properties and behavior. Properties are nothing but the variables or the attributes which I have said, and behaviors are nothing but the behaviors or the methods, functions. We can say it in any name. So every human being has a name, age, address, height, weight. So all these things are the common properties we can specify for creating a class for human being. And the behavior is nothing but we are talking, walking, running, eating, jumping, sleeping, all these things are different behaviors of human beings. So both of them together will join a class. Coming to the car. So car also has many properties like its brand, its model, its cost, everything is the properties of a car. And behavior in the sense it has music systems, it has keys, it has gears, speedometer, these things, these behaviors which a car can exhibit comes under the behavior of the class car. Now coming to the next object. So object is an entity that can that has the state and behavior. So we have defined the blueprint and with the help of the blueprint we are going to create some objects, that is basically object. So something I can say it as a variable, an object, or an instance, which is going to use a class is called as object. In human being, it is very simple. We all human beings are an object. We all have some names, we all have some address, we also have some height, we all walk, talk, all the things, correct? So every individual human being is an object. Car the same way. Every different car is an object. There are millions of cars around the world. So all the millions of car is an object of the class car. And all the crores and crores of people around the world is an object of a class human being. So now I think it is easy to understand what is an object. Abstraction. Abstraction in Python is defined as the process of handling complexity by hiding unnecessary information from the user. Abstraction, basically I can say, if I am a human being, I will know who all should I say my income, my phone number, my health conditions and all. It is not that every human being should know every other human being's details. So the process of hiding, the process of privacy is basically attained in abstraction. We are hiding something to someone, but we are saying something to someone. So this process, this categorizing, like what we should hide and what we should say is called as abstraction. Basically in Facebook, if we are a Facebook user and if you have a friend can see more information regarding you more than someone who is not your friend. So this process of dividing someone with the help of privacy is called as abstraction. With the help of car, we can say gearing system, steerings, engines, tires, all these things have many mechanisms to do inside our whole process, right? So it is not that every human being or every car should know all the things. It can be like if I am using this, if I am a passenger, then I no need to understand all these things inside the car. I just want to know my destination. If I am a driver, I will know the basic things of the car and I will know how to drive that car. That is enough. If I am a mechanic, then I will understand the gearing system, steerings, mechanisms, tires, everything because I am a mechanic. So according to who is using the car, we can actually understand and we can actually show them that piece of information alone. So this process of hiding information is called as abstraction. Next comes the polymorphism. Polymorphism is nothing but more than one form. In human being, polymorphism is exhibited by every human being in many situations. We act as a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a manager, an employee, an employer, a CEO, or a YouTuber, whatever we do, right? So, one single human being doing all these things at a time is called as polymorphism. When it comes to cars, we can see the gearing system. The same gear is only there, but if we the position of the gear, if we change the position of the gear, according to that, it will run to its particular position. It is not that we need to. If we put it on the reverse, the same gear will be there, but it will be working on reverse condition. If I am putting to the first gear, then it will be working on that particular speed. So it is the same gear, but the input which we are giving, according to that, it is behaving in different manners. We have also seen the plus operator, right? If I am going to put a plus sign between two integers, then it is going to add. If I am going to put the same plus sign between two strings, then it is going to concatenate. So this is basically polymorphism. One same thing, one same plus operator is doing more than one task together according to the input it is having. Encapsulation. Encapsulation is wrapping up of data. See, abstraction is hiding the data from someone. Encapsulation is we are wrapping it together and we are putting it in one particular area so that we don't want everyone to access every single data. We are just wrapping it and pulling it to make it very easy to understand. So that is encapsulation. Just like a tablet, we are having many chemicals inside the tablet, but we are wrapping it together to form one particular tablet, right? We don't say what are all the chemicals added to everyone. So that is encapsulation. We are encapsulating the whole data together. And when it comes to human beings, we can say a human being is made up of muscles, bones, skin, blood, everything together only will form a human being, right? We are wrapped up all the things together to form one full human being. So we are itself an encapsulated material only, to be frank. And yeah, so not everyone will know what are all the things inside us, right? If even if I am a human anatomy doctor, then I can understand what are all the things available inside me. If you're taking my brain, then no one understands, right? Still they are researching what are all the components available inside one human brain. How is it working so fast? So we are totally encapsulated in such a way that it is used in a very precise manner and in a very outcoming manner. In car, we can say the steering. The steering of a car, if we are seeing, just by rotating the steering, we can understand the tires is going to move in that particular direction. So everything comes in the steering. But we don't know what is the actual mechanism available. We are just aware of the UI, which is nothing but a steering. If I move my steering left side, my tire will rotate to the left side. If I am moving my steering to the right, my tire will rotate to the right. So this is the mechanism which we are seeing, but inside that, what are all the things available inside that is hidden. So that is called as encapsulation in a car. Inheritance. Inheritance is capability of one class to derive or inherit all its properties to another class. Basically, if we can say a human being example, it will be very easy to understand. So, if I am a human being, then I also have some other thing called as if I am a male or a female. So we can say male or female. Male and female are two children classes which will have all the properties of human being. It is not that they will not have a name, age and all, right? Just because if I am a male or female. So all the things available inside a human class will still be available in a male class or a female class. So we can inherit everything from the base class and take it for a male class or a female class. After that, we can also add some of the properties which is their own behavior, like which is specific only for male or only for female, so that it will be a child class which inherits all the properties from the upper class, which is human, and also has its own properties. Like if I am saying a female means giving birth is the only property I can say which is very unique to female, right? So a female class will have a function, a behavior called as giving birth. So this can add so I don't want to say all the behaviors from the first which human beings have and then include this behavior. Already we are having all those things inside human class, so we can just inherit and we can just add giving birth as a function to our female class. So I think inheritance is easy now to understand. Now coming to the car example for inheritance. Yeah, so every car is a car, but we can divide the car with the help of the fuel, right? So you can have an electric car, battery car, petrol car, or diesel car. So according to the fuel which you are giving, according to the charge which you are giving, the car's types are different, but the functionalities of the car will be the same. Everything is a car, but only the fuel part is different, right? So I can inherit the car class as my parent class, and if I'm a battery car, I will have one more function called as battery capacity, so that I can use that particular thing. So I am inheriting, my battery car is inheriting all the properties from the car class. So car will become the parent class and battery car will become the base class. Now I think you can understand what is inheritance. And that's it, friends. These are the 6 main topics which we will be learning again and again in object-oriented programming. So this video is not only for Python. Those who always get confused of what is object-oriented programming is, it is such big topic. So they can easily see this video to understand with real-time examples. So I have given real-time example which we see and which we do every day, right? So it will be easy for you also to correlate and work on with this object-oriented programming. Moving further, we will discuss how to implement this object-oriented programming in Python in the next videos. It is a very huge topic, right? So we will be breaking down into small videos so that it will be easy for everyone to understand object-oriented programming in Python. That's it for today, friends. Please show some love, support, and you can also give any suggestions and ideas if you have so that we can implement in our future classes. That's it, friends. This is Shravanthi. Bye bye.